Let's study about lines and angles. A line segment has two endpoints and it is the shortest distance between 2 points in a plane. A line is also a line segment which extends endlessly on both directions. Therefore, a line has no endpoint. A ray is also a line segment, but it extends only in one direction. Therefore, it has one endpoint. And we know an angle is formed when two rays, two line segments or two lines are met. And next one, we are going to study about complementary angles. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are said to be complementary. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, then the two angles are said to be complementary. That is, the complementary angle of 10 degree is 80 degree. We know that 10 plus 80 is equal to 90. So, the complementary angle of 80 degree is 10 degree. And complementary angle of 50 degree is 40 degree. 50 plus 40 is equal to 90. Therefore, complementary angle of 50 degree is equal to 40 degree. So, what will be the complementary angle of 15 degree? Complementary angle of 15 degree. We know that when sum of the measures of two angles is 90 degree, then we can tell that the two angles will be complementary. Therefore, 15 degree plus another one, we can take it as x is equal to 90 degree. So, this x we have to find out. X is what? It is the measure of the other angle. That is, other angle x equal to 90 degree minus 15 degree. So, the answer is 75 degree. Therefore, the complementary angle of 15 degree is 75. Also, we can tell complementary angle of 75 degree is 15 degree. To study about supplementary angles. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are said to be supplementary. When the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree, then the two angles are said to be supplementary. Supplementary. Therefore, if one angle is 20 degree, the supplementary angle of this 20 degree is 160 degree. And supplementary angle of 50 degree is 130 degree. How it is coming? We can subtract 50 degree from 180 degree. Therefore, we will get 130 degree. That is, when the sum of the measures of two angles is 180 degree, then the two angles are said to be supplementary. Next topic, adjacent angles. A pair of angles are placed next to each other in such a way that they have a common vertex and a arm which is common to both the angles are called adjacent angles. I will draw one figure. A, B, C and the vertex is O. Here there is a vertex O and there are some arms. So OA, OB and OC are the arms of this angle. And from the figure we can tell that here O is a common vertex. O is the common vertex. Common vertex. O is the common vertex. Now there is OB. OB is the common arm. Common arm is OB. Ray OB is a common arm. And there are two non-common arms, OA and OC. OA and OC are two non-common arms which lie on either side of the common arm. There are two non-common arms. There are two non-common arms which lie on either side of common arm OB. So here OA and OC are two non-common arms. So there are three conditions for two angles to be adjacent angle. There will be a common vertex, there will be a common arm, and the two non-common arms will lie on either side of common arm. There will be a common vertex, there will be a common arm, and the two non-common arms lie on either side of the common arm. Next one, linear pair. A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles whose non-common arms lie opposite to each other. Linear pair of angles are already adjacent angles, but their non-common arms lie opposite to each other. We can see there is a vertex O and there are three arms OA, OB and OC. Here there are three arms OC, OA and OB. Common vertex O. So here there is a common arm OB and there is a common vertex O, but the two non-common arms lie opposite to each other. Lie opposite to each other. So what is the condition for a linear pair? There will be a common arm. There will be a common vertex. And their non-common arms lie opposite to each other. And one more condition. The sum of the linear pair angles must be 180 degree. That is, the linear pair angles are supplementary. Linear pair angles are supplementary. Next one, vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect, vertically opposite angles are formed. When two lines intersect, vertically opposite angles are formed. Suppose there are two lines AB and CD. Two lines AB and CD, and they met at a point O. They met at a point O. Now we can see that four angles are formed. First one, then second one, then third angle, then fourth angle. Four angles are formed when these two lines meet at a point. And angle 1, angle 2, angle 3 and angle 4 are formed now. And the vertically opposite angles are angle 1 and angle 3. Angle 1 and angle 3 are vertically opposite angles. Also angle 2 and angle 4. Angle 2 and angle 4 are vertically opposite angles. One more thing. When two lines meet at a point, vertically opposite angles are formed and that angles will be equal. The vertically opposite angles will be equal. Therefore, we can say that angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Also, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. This says that vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Now, we can do one problem. It is given that angle 1 is equal to 45 degree. Angle 2 and angle 3 have written here. We have to find out the measure of angle 2 and angle 3. So from the figure it is very clear that angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair angles. Linear pair means they are having a common vertex, they are having one common arm and the two non-common arms lie opposite to each other. Therefore, angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair. Linear pair. Therefore, we can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. That is, sum of the measures of two linear pair angles is 180 degree. Therefore, angle 1 we can substitute the value 45 degree plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle 2 is equal to 180 minus 45. 180 degree minus 45 degree, 135 degree. So, we got angle 2 is equal to 135. Now, we have to find out the value of 3. Value of angle 3. We know angle 1 and angle 3 will be equal since they are vertically opposite angles. We know angle 1 is equal to angle 3 since they are vertically opposite. Vertically opposite. Therefore, if angle 1 is equal to 45, angle 3 also is equal to 45 degree. So, we know that linear pair angles are supplementary. Also, the vertically opposite angles are equal. Using that too, we are doing this type problems. Next question. There are two angles, angle 1 and angle 2. We have to check whether these two angles are adjacent. We know the condition for two angles to be adjacent. First one, there will be one common arm. Second one, there will be one common vertex. And third one, the two non-common arms lie on either side of the common arm. So from the figure it is very clear that there is no common vertex. Therefore, we can tell that angle 1 and angle 2 are not adjacent because they are not having common vertex. Next question. There are two vertically opposite lines and x, y and z. Here it is given 60 degree. So find the measure of the angles, angle x, angle y and angle z. So here we can see that angle y and 60 degree are vertically opposite angles. And angle x and x angle Z are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, they will be equal. Angle y and 60 degree are equal because vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Next, we can see that angle x and angle 60. Angle x and 60 degree are linear pair because they are having one common vertex, they are having one common arm, and the two non-common arms lie opposite to each other. Therefore, we can write angle x plus 60 degree is equal to 180 degree because linear pair. And from this we can see 180 degree minus 60 degree is equal to angle x. Therefore, angle x is equal to 120 degree. And here we know x and z are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Therefore, angle x is equal to angle z is equal to 120 degree. Reason also vertically opposite.